too much, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust, and you got no trust, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. Now I'm shaking off the rust. Bang my head against the wall. Try to hold a smile, but I'm sick of it all. Everyone with something to say. Better hold my tongue or I'll make a mistake. I get up, show 'em what I do, show 'em how it's done. I get up, never turn it down, never gonna run, I learn. You think too much, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust, and you got no trust, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. Now I'm shaking off the rust. You think too much, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust. You got no trust, it's in my head. Now I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. And I'm shaking off the rust. Yeah, I'm shaking off the rust. You're my heaven, and I'm your hell. She's my weapon, and I can tell you're falling. I'm not here to sell. Get off my level and in my spell. It's just a masochistic love I've got to push under your shove. It's not the anger in your heart, been in the pocket from the start. I'm not the fire in your chest, I'm just the words under your breath. So take the liar to your heart, he'll be the one to give you death. But we've got ultra, someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me on my mind, can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west, take me back, you know my love's a weapon. Oh, blood is in my veins, you got my message in your brain. I'm not the one to go insane, but I'll keep walking to my grave. It's not like I got life, I live a little, 2 times, 3 times, I live a little. God, my mind's insane when you keep messing with my brain. But we've got ultra, someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me on my mind, can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west, take me back, you know my love's a weapon.
Hey Potters fans, are you ready for some Pacific Empire League action? Let's send it up to the booth to get you ready for today's action, right here on Stone's Broadcast Networks.
Hello and welcome to McBean Stadium in Lincoln, California for another exciting evening of Lincoln Potters baseball. My name is Mark the Phantom Lowe. I'm here with Riley the Engineer. And tonight we begin the last week of the regular season with Game 1 of a 2-game midweek mini-series between the Potters and the already crowned PEL regular season champion Healdsburg Prune Packers. Game 2 will be tomorrow night in Healdsburg. Now, Lincoln is 12-10 in league play in a virtual tie with Humboldt, which means every game is vital to their playoff chances. The season series between the two stands at 4-0 Prune Packers, so the Potters need to break that streak if they hope to grab a postseason berth. Manager Tyler Robertson will send left-hander Gerald Hansen to the mound tonight, looking for his 3rd win of the season. Here's the Healdsburg lineup that Gerald will face. Starts off with Hamchuck, Maloney, and Leopard, Kramer, and Hayslip. 3, 4, and 5 combined for 28 home runs in this summer season. Lance and Caruso, 6 and 7. Blake McDonald is back behind the plate, batting 8th, and Jake Tatum batting 9th. On the mound is Connor Sullivan, who is 2 and 1 with an earned run average of, make that 1 and 0 with an earned run average of 0.87, 28 strikeouts in 20 innings. He will be opposed by Gerald Hansen, the left-hander out of Roseville, California, and he has been very good lately. He's been very good all summer, but especially lately, working on a 13-inning scoreless streak. 2 and 1, a 1.27 ERA, 28 in the 3rd innings pitched, 19 hits, 23 strikeouts, and just 7 base on balls. Sullivan, 28 strikeouts. He has not walked a batter this summer, so it's going to be a good matchup on the mound between these two. The Prune Packers, as I mentioned, 21 and 4 in conference play. They have just the 2 games against the Potters today and tomorrow. That'll complete their regular season, so they are the regular season champions and will host the playoff series. They are 33 and 5 overall on the season. Coming in with the batting averages, 7 of the starting 9 have batting averages over 300. As we mentioned, Leopard, Kramer, and Hayslip combined for 28 home runs and 86 runs batted in. So very powerful in the middle, but also Lance batting 6th has 6 home runs. So they have power up and down their lineup. It starts off with Robbie Hamchuk, the left fielder, who had a couple of home runs against the Potters the last time we faced him. He's out of now the University of Michigan. He was uncommitted before, so congratulations to Robbie for making the commitment to University of Michigan, if my information is correct here. And he'll face Gerald Hansen. We'll get it started here. First pitch is outside at 7-10. Crowd still filing in on a 2 for Tuesday. Thanks to Loomis Basin Brewery for taking care of that. Down low for a ball. Hamchuk 315 on the summer. 3 home runs and 7 runs batted in. He just started playing the last time the Prune Packers visited, as Robbie was just 2 for 12. Now he's picked it up considerably since then. 2-0 pitch is outside, ball 3. Hansen, as we mentioned, 23 strikeouts, 7 walks over 28 and the third innings. Left-hander out of Roseville, California. Brother Jason is the designated hitter tonight for the Potters. 3-0 pitch misses outside, so not really close on any of those 4. And Hamchuk will take the base on balls. Brings up Maddox Maloney, the shortstop, out of University of Oregon. A home run, 8 runs batted in, but a .292 average, one of just 2 Prune Packers under 300. He's at .292. Him and Lance, the DH, is at .286. Breaking ball, that catches the strike zone, so it's 0-1 on Maddox Maloney. I'm going to lie, it's kind of warm outside. I just thought I'd mention that. 0-1 pitch. Grounded down in the hole into left field for a base hit. Big chopper, but perfectly placed by Maloney. He's at first base. First hit of the ball game. Could have, wishful thinking, gone right at the shortstop or third baseman, but it was right between them. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment. Furry at third, Gargett at short, Mancy at second, Chamiso over at first, Lindbergh, Eaton, and Odd in the outfield. Eli Small is behind the plate today, and Gerald Hansen on the mound, and he's facing Alex Leopard, who's hitting .339 with 6 home runs. Outside with the slider, 1-0. Alex from UC San Diego. Santa Rosa Junior College before then, I believe. As a couple of these guys on the Prune Packers played at Santa Rosa JC. 1-0 pitch is a fastball, and it's just a little bit too high, 2-0. Hamchuk at second, Maloney over at first. Joey Kramer on deck, and he's quite dangerous. Misses the outside corner with that one, so it's 3-0. Two teams play again tomorrow in Healdsburg. That's a 6 p.m. first pitch. Hansen's 3-0 pitch is right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Potters will have 2 days off, or actually 1 day off after tomorrow, and then Friday and Saturday hosting the Solano Mudcats. Fouled back to the screen, so it's 3-2. That's an inside fastball. Mudcats are in town Friday and Saturday, and the Potters visit the Mudcats on Sunday to complete the regular season schedule. Three balls and 2 strikes now on Leopard. Nobody out here, top of the first inning. Chopper out towards second. Going to have to go to first. And to get him by a step, that's Mancy over to Chamiso. Hit too slowly for anything else to happen, but the runners move up second and third. And here's Joey Kramer, who, as they say, is a problem for pitching this summer, hitting .406 with 14 home runs and 41 runs batted in. Right-hand hitting first baseman out of Washington State University. Got runners at second and third. Just a slight breeze out there. Looks like it is blowing out. Hansen's first pitch is skied out into center field. Eaton is giving a couple of steps. He will make the catch. The runner at second looks like he left too early. The throw almost got there. Sacrifice fly for Kramer, and Hamchuk scores the first run of the game. I would definitely go back to second, and they did go back to second, and he did leave too early, so I believe that run will score. So the run will score, but the runner, Maloney, is called out for leaving too early. So the Potters give up 1. We go to the bottom of the inning. Potters trail 1-0.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We are putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of the first inning, Packers scored 1 in the top of the inning. Could have been a lot worse. They had 2 on, nobody out, and a 3-0 count on Alex Leopard, but Leopard grounded out to second base. Then Kramer sacrificed fly. The runner Hemchuk scored from third, but Maloney took off too early from second. The appeal got him out, but the run still scores. So 1 run for the Prune Packers on a hit, and it'll be Connor Sullivan on the hill out of UC Berkeley. He will face this lineup of Lincoln Potters. Gargett, Ott, and Mancy the first 3, then Furry in the cleanup spot tonight. Lindbergh and Hanson follow him. The local product Chamiso batting 7th. Small and Eaton rounded out. Fastball is in there for a strike at 92 from Connor Sullivan. 1-0, 087, 20 2/3 innings, just 12 hits, 28 strikeouts, and no walks for Connor Sullivan. That pitch is fouled off by Gaius Gargett, who's 462 for Gaius. 12 of 28, I believe. 12 of 26. He's got an 0-2 count. Takes it outside for a ball. Took something off that one at 84. Sullivan about 6'3" out on the mound. Probably about 190 or so. 1-2 pitch. Line drive right back up the middle into center field past the diving shortstop for a base hit. So Gargett maintains his hot streak. He's at first base. Brett Ott will be the hitter. Let's take a look at that Healdsburg defense as they've got Hemchuk in left, Leopard in center, Hislop over in right. Caruso, Maloney, Tatum, and Kramer on the inner garden, and Blake McDonald behind the plate. Connor Sullivan on the mound. He's given up the hit to Gargett, and now it's Brett Ott. Brett at 182 for the Potters out of Rockland, California, and Sac State, or Cal State University Sacramento if you prefer. He takes down low for a ball. Caruso is in at third. Ott takes the fastball and it misses the corner. Two 2-0 to Brett. Gargett with a decent lead at first base. That one looks good. It is in there for a strike at 85. 2-1 on Brett Ott. Luke Mancy in the number 3 spot tonight. He is on deck, the second baseman for the Potters. Gargett getting a little bit bigger lead. Chopper out towards second base. Tatum to short for 1, over to first, and they got him at first base. Close play at first, but the double play goes 4-6-3, Tatum, Maloney, and Kramer. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Luke Mancy. Very close play. Luke's hitting .288. He's got a home run. He's driven in 14. Comes to us from the University of New Mexico. Takes outside from Sullivan. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1. Trey Furry, the returning Potter legend, is on deck. He's in the cleanup spot, playing third base for the Potters tonight. Luke takes inside and low. 2-1. Packers lead it 1-0. We are in the bottom of inning number 1 here from McBean Stadium. Pretty warm evening, as we've said. That's fouled out of play to the left. 2-2, outfield medium deep and straight away for Luke Mancy. Perhaps a touch deeper and right with Hayslip. Infield pulled around a little bit to the right side. Fouls that one off to the left again. So it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes again on Luke Mancy when we resume. All Out Athletics are the team doing the 50-50, but they're sitting down watching the game. You got to get up, you got to go. You got to pound the pavement, fellas. Chopper out towards second, handled again by Tatum. Plenty of time to first, and that's the end of the inning. Potters get a hit, but nothing going. We go to the top of the second. Prune Packers are on top, 1-0.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of the second inning, Prune Packers on top by 1. They'll send Camden Hayslip and then Eamon Lance and Cole Caruso to the plate against Gerald Hansen, who gave up a hit and a walk and a run in the first inning. The left-hander walked Hamchuk, who later came around and scored. And he will face Camden Hayslip, who is hitting at .313 with 8 home runs and 26 runs batted in out of the University of Alabama. Left-hander against left-hander here. Chops it foul down the first base line. Chamiso trots over and then just lets it go. 0-1 quickly on Hayslip. Takes that one outside, so it's 1-1. Outfield straight away, and D for Hayslip, who had 2 home runs in the earlier 3-game series between these two teams, all won by the Prune Packers. One ball, 1 strike. Slices that one foul down the left field line over by the grassy knoll, which is not surprisingly very sparsely inhabited right now, as it's right out in the sun. But a couple of guys down there running down that foul ball. So it's 1-2 on Hayslip. Swings and misses at that one, gets away, picked up by Small down to first base, a little bit high, but Chamiso gets his foot down in the bag just in time, and Hayslip is out. So 1 out, and Eamon Lance will be the batter, the designated hitter. Out of Arizona State University. Does a lot of catching, but tonight is the DH as Blake McDonald is behind the plate for Healdsburg. Lance at .286. Has a half dozen home runs and takes a ball right there, and 26 runs batted in. Popped up, right side. Right fielder Lindbergh is calling for it. Now he has to move over a little bit and make the catch. So lances out on a fly ball to Will Lindbergh and right. 2 outs, and Cole Caruso will be the hitter. Left third baseman out of University of Michigan. 327. He was very effective in the series against the Potters earlier in the summer. 3 home runs, 21 runs batted in for Caruso. He takes that one outside. Blake McDonald on deck, the number 8 hitter. And number 9 is Jake Tatum, the second baseman. 1-0. Hansen works from the windup with nobody on base. Pop up again. That might get out of play. It's going to be right back here on the tarp. Nope. Got over the tarp, over by the shaved ice. Hopefully didn't interfere with the operations of the shaved ice. So they are doing Boffo business over there. Not any mammoths yet, Riley, but a couple of larges, a lot of larges. Nobody with the giant size shaved ice yet. Breaking balls outside. 2-1 now. Caruso from the University of Michigan. Takes that high and outside, so it's 3-1. Check swing, he went around, it's going to be 3-2. John, the intern, who is right now in 4th place in the intern rankings. He does a great job. It's just a tough year. He is collecting participants for the mascot race that will happen between innings here in the second. Looks like he's got a pretty good crew down there. 3-2 pitch misses outside, and Caruso takes the base on ball. Second issued by Hansen today, and Blake McDonald will be the hitter.
In the autograph booth right now.
.313 for Blake as he has to take off the shin guards. He was keeping just in case the third out was made before he got to the plate. Blake out of University of Arizona, hitting .313. Just joined the team a little while ago with a pair of runs batted in. Right-handed hitter. Hansen misses with that tailing fastball, 1-0. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Caruso down at first base. Misses again, 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Got a couple. Willie, you gave the call out for cowbells. I happen to have a few on me. You can have one, Riley the engineer, certainly. Absolutely. Hansen goes over to first base. It probably was earmarked for you anyway. We have two. We got 2 wobbles. We got 2 cowbells. One of those wobbles, if you've been with us all summer, you know, is surgically repaired. Lifted to right field, giving ground is Lindbergh. He's got room, and he will make the catch for the out. So 1 walk, but no runs. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Potters trail 1-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Get a 4th of July Potters t-shirt and 4 Potters tickets. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Bottom of the second inning, Potters trail 1-0. Rather chaotic mascot race there, as it was two racers who were off and running. Two of them who were a little younger that got lost right around first base and just started running to find Piper. And it was Piper lost, and it was Eli won, and it was just kind of a mess, kind of a jumbled, enjoyable mess. Riley, the engineer, is what I say. Trey Furry, Will Lindbergh, and Jason Hansen against Connor Sullivan, who gave up a hit in the first inning but was unscathed. Furry takes inside for a ball. Gargett started with a hit, then Ott with the double play, and then a ground out by Mancy. Furry at .462 on just a couple of appearances here. He just joined the team again and immediately started out hot. A home run and 4 runs batted in. Swings and misses at that breaking ball. 1-2 now. Fouls that one off down the right side. Over by where Piper's hanging out, just kind of showing his moves to some young admirer down there. Stays at 1-2 on Trey. Out of William Jessup. Fouls that one back to the screen. The fastball from Sullivan at 92. We've got a outside ball retrieval specialist. Hey, that's nice. Maybe more like a ball kid or something. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and Sullivan's got him on strikes. His first strikeout today, 29th on the summer, and Will Lindbergh will be the hitter. Will out of Gold River, California, and Cal State Northridge. Hitting at .264 on the summer. A home run, 10 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Sullivan. Takes a high fastball, and it's high for a ball, 1-0. Sullivan right up there at 92 with the fastball. That fastball is outside. 2-0. Inside, 3-0. This is a guy who hasn't walked a batter all summer in 20 2/3, make that 22 innings. And he is 3-0 now on Will Lindbergh. Ball 4. So a 22-inning walkless streak has been snapped, and Lindbergh will go down to first base. Second base runner the Potters have had tonight against Sullivan. And here's Jason Hansen, the first baseman out of UC Davis. The DH hitting at .375 in limited duty for the Potters. He too just joined the team a little while ago. He's up here with 1 out. Takes outside again, so that's 5 straight balls from Sullivan. Must have been that solitary cowbell that was rattling him. Maybe not, though. Riley, the engineer, tries to get in on it. That's ball 2. A little bit too low. Hansen followed by Zach Chamiso. Fouled off. Two and 1 now on Jason Hansen. 3 runs batted in limited time here for the Potters. Yet to get his first home run. Hits that one high up in the air to right field, right center field. Moving over is Hayslip. He's still moving over and makes the catch. Hansen hit that one pretty well to right center field, but had a lot of air underneath it. And he is retired for the second out here in the second inning. And Zach Chamiso, a Lincoln product, is committed to San Jose State. That's a recent development for Zach, and he is, we're excited for him as he will become a Spartan. As he settles in against Sullivan. Connor from UC Berkeley. Zach takes outside. Took something off that at 84, did Connor Sullivan. 1 ball, no strikes. Lindbergh at first base. He had a walk here in the second inning. Chamiso takes high for a ball. 2-0. Eli Small, the catcher, on deck. Packers scored 1 in the first. Had 2 on and nobody out. And a 3-ball, no-strike count on the batter, but Potters got out of it with just 1 run allowed. Zach swings and misses off speed again. 2-1. Wanted that one a little bit, took a little bit off it, put it right on the inside corner. There goes the runner, and the pitch is down low. The throw to second base is going to be too late. And in there is Will Lindbergh. Tough pitch for Blake McDonald to throw on down low. Had to reach down and get it, come up, and Lindbergh had a good break on it. So he's in at second base. 3-ball, 1-strike count now on Zach Chamiso. And the potential tying run out there at second base. Zach lines it down the left field line. That's going to be a tough play. That'll be in for a base hit right to the wall. Coming in is Lindbergh. Going to second is Chamiso as the Spartan commit has himself an RBI, and we are tied at 1. Chamiso with an off-field line drive that Hamchuk really didn't see at first. I don't think it mattered. I think that ball was slicing away from him. Second hit for the Potters in the game. Chamiso's 7th run batted in, and here's Eli Small. Oh, I forgot about the thing. If you get a double or return a double play, then there's an aisle in some section that gets free in and out double-doubles, which is a great idea. That one is high for a ball. And you get it mostly every night. You get either a double or somebody gets a double or a double play. That's inside. 2-0 on Eli. He's hitting .304. Out of Elkhorn, Nebraska. And the University of Kentucky. Chamiso at second. We are tied at 1, bottom of the second here from McBean Stadium. Right down the middle for a strike, 2-1. At 88 from Sullivan. Number 9 hitter is Cole Eaton. He is on deck. Small fouls it off back to the screen. 2-2. Down by Jim Russell, Karen Russell, my trivia team partners. Perhaps next week we'll be back in trivia on Tuesday night. Our team's been doing really good without me, though, so I don't know. Swing and a miss. Got Small on strike. So 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1. We go to the 3rd inning. We are all tied at 1.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Front door with my teenage boy and a couple more from up the road. He had them by the collar, said
Top of inning number 3 as the fill the bucket contest continues down the first baseline, and it's going to be to the point where I think Piper's going to have to throw buckets on everybody involved, as it is. Oh no, they're close to getting the bucket filled for their teammate. As Hansen continues his warm-up tosses on the mound, he is even 1-1. So somebody in Nolan won the title, so they'll get Rockstar Academy 30-minute lessons. And today's Today's instrument is the drums. It's the drums. Okay, so today's 30-minute drum instruction. I do not know if there's a guest instructor at all, but they do a great job over there. And we know our friend Kristen Brown, who we met the other day, works out of there. She's a music teacher. We know that. Anyway, Jake Tatum's going to start off. He's our Dueling Dogs batter, batting .312 on the year. Takes that one outside, goes all the way back to the backstop. So half off Dueling Dogs if Jake goes down on strikes. A home run, 9 runs batted in for the number 9 hitter. Takes a fastball outside. Hansen with 2 walks so far and 1 hit given up. He's behind 2-0 on Jake Tatum. He hits it sharply to the left of second, picked up by Mancy on a hop over to first for the out. So no strikeout, but he is retired 4-3. 1 out here in the 3rd inning. We go to the top of the order and Robbie Hamchuk. Jake Tatum out of University of Houston. Hamchuk from Michigan is up here for his 2nd time. He walked and scored the game-to-only run back in the 1st inning. Right-handed hitter. 3 home runs, 7 runs batted in, batting .315. Hits a sharp grounder out towards shortstop. Gargett has it. Across the diamond to first, and he gets him by a step. So 2 outs here in the 3rd inning, and Maddox Maloney, who bounced a single to left field his first time up, will be the hitter. 292 coming in, so that hit might have got Maddox up at 300 with a home run and 8 batted in, the shortstop from the University of Oregon. He down to third base on a big hop. Furry has it across the diamond to first, and they got him at first base. So good inning by Gerald Hansen. Everybody got involved in the infield. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. We are all tied at 1.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Bottom of inning number 3. It'll be Cole Eaton, the number 9 hitter. Then the top order, Kais Gargett and Brett Ott against Connor Sullivan. Potters with 1 run on 2 hits. Sullivan has 2 strikeouts. And Eaton hitting at .268. Cole was down .220, .230, so he has lifted it up lately. He's up to .268 with a home run and 25 runs batted in, which I believe is the top mark amongst the Potters tonight. Right-handed hitter. Raking balls fouled back to the screen, right to the people in the fancy seats right behind home plate. It doesn't matter if you have like three feet of steel in front of you. You're still going to move your head. It's instinctive when the ball comes back at you, Riley, the engineer. Inside to Cole. 1-1. Getting more play. I'm not going to say it's pleasant yet. Swing and a miss. That slider on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I think the Brick and Barrel Beer Garden is really helping tonight with the 2 for Tuesdays with Loomis Basin Brewery. 2-2, Loomis Basin Brewery. Coming through for Potter fans tonight. And the youngsters are taking care of that shaved ice Riley. Still no mammoths, but a lot of larges. 2-2 on the outside corner, call strike 3. Third strikeout for Sullivan. We go to the top of the order, Caius Gargett, who singled his first time up, right back up the middle. Caius 462 coming in. Out of the University of Kentucky. Coming to us originally from Anderson, Indiana. Caius 6'1", 195, according to my handy-dandy roster here. Takes it outside, 1-0. On cue, there you go, Riley the engineer. 2 more shaved ices. That one looks pretty big, but I don't think it's a mammoth. Swinging a foul and another off-speed pitch. It's 1-1. Brett Ott on deck. 1 out here in the third inning. We are all tied up at 1. Shows bunts at it, but he fouls it off. Potters and Packers tomorrow in Healdsburg, then a day off Thursday. Then Solano comes in, the Mudcats Friday and Saturday. Friday is Fan Appreciation Night, and Saturday is Star Wars Night, and I believe fireworks as well. So I would say 6:35 for Friday, maybe 6:05 for Saturday. You want to check the Potters.com. Swing and a miss by Gargett, and he is out on strikes. So Sullivan struck out 4, including 3 in a row, and to bring up Brett Ott. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Brett at 182 coming in out of Rockland, California. Left-hand hitting left fielder. Of course, if you've subscribed to Lincoln Potters Baseball on YouTube or Stones Broadcast Network's YouTube channel, you'll be alerted whenever the game starts, and you don't have to worry about it. Riley, the engineer, goes on like 30 minutes before, except for tonight when they didn't give him the lineups in time. He couldn't input them. That's not his fault. Don't blame him. I did, but don't you blame him. Ott swings and misses. It's quickly 0-2 on Brett. So that's the way you want to do. You want to subscribe. Become a Stones Broadcast Network subscriber. Lincoln Potters Baseball. High fastball makes it 1-2. Just about to start, well, just about it. It's about a month away from our start as we cover American River College athletics. Every sport on their calendar. Swinging a foul by Brett. I think the first one is soccer, which is a tremendous game to broadcast. Broadcast soccer, we broadcast volleyball, football, water polo. Inside, I think that hit him on the protective elbow guard. That was the kind of plastic sound you hear, and he'll go down to first base. So he's hit by a pitch with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Luke Mancy, who grounded out to second base back in the first inning. Luke is 288. Luke chops it out towards second base. Again, big hop for Tatum, and the easy play at first for the out. So Potters get a base runner, but nothing else. We go to the 4th inning. Potters 1, Packers 1.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve, and getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Top of the fourth inning, it'll be Alex Leopard, Joey Kramer, and Camden Hayslip, 3, 4, and 5 against Gerald Hansen. He has given up 1 hit over the first 3 innings. He has walked 2. He has struck out 1. Leopard grounded to second his first time. As we mentioned earlier, Leopard, Kramer, and Hayslip combined for 28 home runs and 86 runs batted in. And a combined batting average somewhere around 360 if you average it out. Leopard at 339 with 6 of those home runs and 19 of those runs batted in. Out of UC San Diego. Lefty against lefty. Chopped foul down the first baseline over by the Potters dugout. Scatters a bunch of orange-clad Potters over there. I don't mean they're wearing oranges. They're wearing orange uniforms. Although wearing oranges would be an odd look, but you never know. Maybe that'd be better on an Orange Friday. Yeah, I don't know that would work. It's a great idea, but Leopard lines it into right field. Lindbergh makes a little jump and makes the catch. Well, Alex hit it too hard. It kept stayed up. Got all the way out to Lindbergh and right. His little jump is successful. 1 out here in the fourth inning, and the very dangerous Joey Kramer coming to the plate. A sacrifice fly back in the first inning to deep center field gives him RBI number 42 on the summer, along with 14 home runs and a .406 batting average. Breaking ball drops in for a strike, just to underscore what we said about Leopard's line drive. 105 miles an hour off the bat for Alex Leopard on that line drive, which is one of the harder hit balls we've had this season. Kramer swings and misses. Fouls it off, actually, at the plate 0-2. I believe we had a guy, I don't remember who it was, hit one off the fence in left center. It was 111 miles an hour off the bat. I think it wasn't even a home run. That was the highest velocity we had. I think Peyton Brennan had one that was 109 off the bat, one of his home runs, or his home run. 0-2 coming up to Kramer. Takes that outside and low. It's 1-2. So we've seen some hard hit balls. That one was a really hard hit shot by Leopard, but right at Lindbergh in right field. And now it's 1-2 on Joey Kramer. Camden Hayslip on deck. Kramer takes high, and it goes off the glove of Eli Small. 2-2. Even ahead in the count, you don't want to make a mistake with Kramer, so very low and then very high. Evens up the count. Got activity in the bullpen for the Prune Packers. Outside, ball 3. Believe that's Robert Avazian out there. I'll confirm that with the Stones Broadcast Network's binoculars. Yes, it is Robert Avazian. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Kramer. Grounded foul down the third base line. Furry makes a heroic effort, but it's a foul ball, so, I mean, you know, whatever. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Joey Kramer at Washington State University. Hits it down the first base line. Nice play down there by Chamiso. Got down on one knee, makes the play, and Kramer is retired. So 2 outs here in the fourth, but no rest for the weary as Camden Hayslip comes up with a .313 average and 8 home runs. Struck out his first time up back in the second inning. Actually, the only strikeout that Gerald Hansen has so far through 3 2/3. Left-hander against left-hander. Swings and fouls that one back to the screen. Took something off that at 79, did Hansen. Gerald out of Roseville, California. Cal State Northridge. That one well outside, back to the backstop. The ball kid comes out to get that one. So 2 of them that rolled back on the field of play. And we are at 1 ball and 1 strike here in the top of the fourth. That one's high, and that one's deep, and that one's gone. Right center field. I'll wait for the numbers, but that one was way up there. Hayslip with the home run to put his team up 2-1. 85 miles an hour for Hanson, turned around by Camden Hayslip, his 9th home run, 27th run batted in. Packers lead at 2-1, and Eamon Lance will be the hitter. That one kind of just disappeared into the atmosphere. Might get it on re-entry or something. That's lined into left field. Coming on and making the play is Brett Ott. So a couple of well-hit balls for the Packers in that inning. One of them got out of here real fast. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Packers back on top, 2-1.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of the fourth inning, new pitcher for the Healdsburg Prune Packers, Robert Avazian, the right-hander out of Santa Clara University. He's making his 8th appearance, 24 innings, 13 hits, 4 runs, 31 strikeouts, 10 walks. He is 5-0 on the season with a 1.50 earned run average. So Sullivan impressive, Avazian no less so. Statistically, he'll take on Trey Furry, Will Lindbergh, and Jason Hansen here in the bottom of the fourth with the Prune Packers at top 2-1. Avazian about 6'5" out there, throws it high and inside. Sullivan 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. He walked 1, he hit 1, and he struck out 4. Shadows over most of the field now as Furry takes a strike at 92. One and one on Trey. Struck out back in the second inning. Lifts that one down the right field line. It is headed to foul territory. Giving chase in right field is Hayslip, and he's not going to be able to make a play, so we'll do it all over again at 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning, Trey from William Jessup University out of Folsom Lake College, a returning Potter legend. Hits that one fouled down the right field line. The fastball again from Avazian, this time at 94. Popped up right side, out of play again. So Furry making contact, but it's not in the field of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Will Lindbergh, who walked his first time up, he'll be next. And then Jason Hansen, who had a pretty deep fly ball in the right center field. his first time up. That was against Sullivan. Chopper out toward shortstop. Big hop for Maloney. He'll have time to go across the diamond and get him at first base for the out. So Furry retired on a ground ball to shortstop, and Will Lindbergh will be the hitter. Picked up the first walk of Connor Sullivan in 22 innings, his first time up. Walked on 4 straight pitches in the second inning. Came around to score on the Chamiso double after Will stole second base. That tied the score momentarily. Hayslip's home run put the Packers back on top in the top of this inning. Lindbergh gets it sharply out toward Maloney at short. Stays down on it across the diamond, down low, but gets there at first base to Joey Kramer. So 2 quick ground balls to shortstop. Different varieties, but same result. And here's Jason Hansen, who, as we said, had that deep fly ball to right field his first time up. Jason out of Roseville, California, and UC Davis. Brother Gerald on the mound for the Potters today. Takes the strike. .93 from Avazian. That one inside, off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zach Chamiso waits on deck. Zach's RBI double back in the second inning. Knocked in the only Potters run so far. Hansen takes outside. 2-1. Right around 93, 94 for Avazian in his first inning of work. The right-hander out of Santa Clara. Ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike on Jason Hansen. Potter's DH tonight. Came in at 375. Check swing, it's in there for a strike. Runs the count full, 3-2. Ball 4, down low. Hansen goes down to first base. Takes a while to get all of his gloves and shin guards and everything off as the ball rolls away and goes back to the backstop, but not really a chance to go down to second. So here's Zach Chamiso, who doubled his first time up, newly committed like today, committed to San Jose State University. So Riley's happy. He's the president of the Zach Chamiso fan club, at least the Lincoln chapter. I'm sure there's other chapters out there. Up at Sierra College, he probably had a chapter, the Rockland chapter. I think, Riley, you're in the Lincoln chapter. Zach takes a fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Sliced a double down the left field line back in the second inning. Scored Will Lindbergh from second. That's outside, 1-1. Outside again. 2-1 on Zach. The Misters are working down the right field line at the front row seat. The patrons down there look very comfortable. Chamiso tries to slice that one down the line again, but he hit it foul over the grassy knoll. The revamped grassy knoll now has a fence that a guy tried to scale to get to that ball. Couldn't do it. That's the new improvement, sir. I'm sorry. I say sir, he's like 9. But still, could be a sir. 2-2 on Zach. Jason Hansen with a short lead at first base. Line drive left center field. That is a base hit in front of the center fielder Leopard. So 2 hits for Chamiso tonight. First and second, and it'll bring up Eli Small, who struck out his first time up. 304 for Eli. 12 runs batted in on the summer out of Elkhorn, Nebraska, the University of Kentucky. He's got Hansen at second. He's got Chamiso at first. Chamiso got on top of that pitch, hit it in the left center field, dropped it in front of Alex Leopard for his second hit of the night, and here is Eli. Inside's going to get away, and the runners will move up to second and third. A wild pitch. And now 2 in scoring position for the Potters with 2 outs here in the fourth. And Eli Small, the hitter. Eli with a dozen runs batted in. Umpire says, I'm going to throw another baseball in. That one got all scuffed up and everything. Good ump. Run a clean game that way. 1-0 on Eli. Cole Eaton to follow. Straight away, medium deep for Eli Small. One-0 pitch is inside, 2-0. Two teams meet again tomorrow, 6 p.m. That'll be in Healdsburg. 2-0 pitch, high, ball 3. Might be pitching like he has an open base, which he does. Small struck out last time, so did Cole Eaton, the on-deck hitter. 3-0 now. Takes the 3-0 cut on a high fastball and lines it foul down the left field line at the top of the strike zone. Then the umpire indicated it was going to be a strike. Eli said, I got the 3-0 pitch. I'm going to go after it, and I love it. Here's 3-1. That's a fastball in there for a strike. 3-2. Inside, ball 4. So bases loaded on a couple walks and a single, and with them loaded, Cole Eaton, who leads the Potters active players at least with 25 runs batted in, steps up to the plate. He struck out back in the third inning against Connor Sullivan. And catcher Blake McDonald's going to go out and talk to his pitcher, Avazian. 31 strikeouts and 10 walks coming in for Avazian in 24 innings. And he's walked 2 here in the inning. And here's Cole Eaton. 268 for Cole. He does have a home run on the summer and those 25 runs batted in. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. That was 93 from Avazian. Swing and a miss, off speed there. 0-2. Gargett on deck in case he gets a chance here, as Eaton's going to take a step out and compose himself. He is behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Hansen, Chamiso, and Small on the bases. Swing and a miss, he's out on strikes. Potters leave 3, we go to the 5th. They trail 2-1.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of inning number 5 here from McBean Stadium, which is gradually getting to be quite pleasant tonight. On a Tuesday evening, it'll be Cole Caruso, Blake McDonald, and Jake Tatum, 7, 8, and 9 against Gerald Hansen, who's given up just 2 hits and 2 runs in the first 4 innings. The big blow, Camden Hayslip with the home run in the 4th inning. So Caruso got a base on balls his first time up. And he'll swing and foul that one up and get Eli Small behind the plate. So we're going to have a minute here while Eli collects himself as the umpire walks out to Gerald Hansen to give him a new baseball. And he'll take his time getting out there, and he'll take his time getting back to give Eli a chance to recover. Seems to have escaped serious injury, so we'll commence at 0-1 here. Caruso, 327 coming in with 3 home runs, 21 RBI. Right-handed hitter from the University of Michigan. Takes that one, and it's down low, 1-1. Chopper down the third baseline. If it stays fair, it's going to be trouble, and it's going to stay fair. Rolls all the way to Trey Furry. Nothing anybody could do about it. Caruso is an infield hit. Hansen came over. He could have picked it up. I don't think he would have had a chance at Caruso, so he opted to try to let it go foul. It rolled straight to Trey Furry. And here's Blake McDonald. Flied to right his first time up. Out of University of Arizona. Blake hitting .313 this summer. Lines went out to center field. Eaton's going back, still going back. He's got a beat on it, makes the catch. Caruso almost all the way to second, turns around and comes back. So hit well, but Cole Eaton covers it up in center field. 1 out, and the batter, Jake Tatum, the number 9 hitter, grounded to second base his first time. He is your Dueling Dogs batter. It's already a 2 for Tuesday, so Potter fans are doing all right anyway, but we can add the Dueling Dogs half price if Tatum strikes out. Tough hitter, though, at .312 on the season with a home run and 9 batted in. Caruso at first base, 1 out. That one right down the middle from Hansen. Left-handers ahead in the count, 0-1. 1/3 of the way towards that half-price Dueling Dogs. Chops that one foul, so now 2/3 of the way. 0-2 on Jake Tatum. Robbie Hamchuk, the top of the order on deck for the Healdsburg Prune Packers, who come in at 33-5 on the season, 21-4 in league play. They have already clinched the regular season PEL championship. 0-2 pitches down low, 1-2. I'm not sure if that's the format. It's a playoff series between the first and second place teams. I'm not sure if it's all 3 at the first place finisher. I would assume it is. Tatum swings and misses. He got him on strikes, and that's half price. Double half price for Potter fans as they've got Dueling Dogs and now Loomis Basin Brewery. So there is wide rejoicing, but still just 2 outs here in the 5th, and Robbie Hamchuk, who walked and grounded to short, he has scored a run. Comes in at .315 out of University of Michigan. 3 home runs, 7 runs batted in. He is homered against the Potters here at McBean this season. He takes a breaking ball down low, 1-0. Maddox Maloney, the shortstop, will follow if Hamchuk can keep the inning going here. Hansen doing all he can to deny him that. Caruso leading off at first base. That's lined into left center. That's a clean base hit. Eaton's got to come over and cut it off. He does cut it off. Let's see if they try to send the runner. They're going to send him. Relay throw to the plate is going to be just a little bit too late, and he's in with a head-first slide. So Caruso scores on the RBI double from Hamchuk. His 8th run batted in. Prune Packers now with a 3-1 lead, and it'll bring up Maddox Maloney just perfectly placed. Eaton got to it before he could get to the fence. Turned and got the relay throw in a little offline, and then the relay was a little offline. Caruso going all the way, waved in by the third base coach all the way. Like Hamchuk is going off the field. He might have hurt himself. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to get looks like a pinch runner going to go out to second base. Let's get a number on that runner. I think it's number 10, Tommy Farmer, I think. So it is Tommy Farmer who's going to go in for Hamchuk. And Robbie might have pulled something there. So Maloney takes the ball 1-0. So Farmer in to run for Hamchuk. And he will most probably take over left field for the Prune Packers in the bottom of the fifth. But right now it's Maddox Maloney who's singled and grounded to third. Runner on second base and 2 outs. Swings and misses at that one. Off speed from Gerald Hansen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Taking his time, get the sign from Eli Small behind the plate. Here's the 1-1 to Maloney. Breaking ball's popped up right side. Chamiso in foul territory, calling for it and making the catch for the out. 1 run for the Prune Packers in the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. They lead at 3-1.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Old man knocked on my front door with my teenage boy and a couple more from up the road. He had them by the collar, said
being a laborer means everything. It was what took.
It is the bottom of the fifth. That means Piper's running the dance contest down behind home plate. He's got a couple of enthusiastic. You can't give the guy who's got a glove on if you got a glove on, you can't be in the dance contest. Oh, come on. Brendan's our winner. Good, congratulations, Brendan. You know, I mean, you can have a glove on one hand, but not that kind of a glove. Come on. Caius Gargett will be our first hitter, then Brett Ott and Luke Mancy, top of the order against Robert Evasi, the second pitcher. And I think the Prune Packers are loosening up more pitchers in their bullpen. I don't see the Potters in action right now. Gargett has struck out and singled. Hits that one in the left center field, slicing away from Lefford. That's in for a base hit. Gargett's going around first. He'll get second easily as the ball is picked up. And Caius has his second hit of the night. He's at second base with nobody out here in the fifth. Third hit for the Potters. Make that fourth hit for the Potters. 2 for Chamiso, 2 for Gargett. And here is Brett Ott, who's hit into a double play and been hit by a pitch. Neither one a pleasant experience, but at least with the second one, he got to go to first base. Out of Rockland, California, and Sac State. Caruso comes in at third base in case the left-hander drops one down. Maloney is pretty close to the runner at second base, keeping him close. Evasian's fastball is outside, 1-0. Alec Bellardis, the right-hander, loosening up out of Arizona State University for the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Ott pops it up in the short center field, going out the shortstop Maloney, and the center fielder calls him off. And the left fielder comes over and makes the play. Farmer comes over and makes the catch. So one out here in the fifth inning, and that'll bring up Luke Mancy, who's grounded to second and grounded to second. Both of those against Connor Sullivan, the first pitcher who went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits and 1 run, struck out 4, walked 1 and hit 1. So Mancy at 288 up here. Trey Furry to follow. Potters trail at 3-1. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning from McBean Stadium. Luke pops it up down the left field line. Chasing it is Caruso at third. The shortstop also, but it'll be out of play. Onto the grassy knoll, which is a little bit more pleasant, so it's got a little bit more population down there right now. And it's a good spot for foul balls, too. 0-1 on Luke from the University of New Mexico, Jamul, California, Jamul. Jordan Georgeson in the house tonight. He was up here earlier. Haven't seen him for a while. And he just went down to the concession stand, so I saw him. Got the big camera. Line drive to the right of shortstop. Maloney can't make the play. It's in the left field. They're going to hold Caius Gargett at third with 1 out as the ball. Farmer comes up quickly and makes a strong throw. So Mancy's got his first hit of the night. Potters have 5, and it's Trey Furry to the plate, who has struck out and grounded to shortstop. Maloney with a dive to his right, almost had that one. Hopefully the ball get off his glove and slow it down so perhaps Gargett could score, but Caius had to hold up at third, and rightfully so, as Farmer came up throwing. Trey, with a home run and 4 runs batted in, came on that home run, a grand slam the other night. Takes that one in there for a strike. Avazian took something off that one, just 81 miles an hour. Will Lindbergh to follow. Potters threatening here in the fifth. They trail by 2. Furry lines it into center field. Caught by Leopard. Tag at third, and the runner falls down and won't be able to score. Good throw by Leopard. Gargett went to take off and fell down at third base. And I think he would have, it would have been a close play. The throw was on target. Will Lindbergh will be our hitter as a piece of bad luck for the Potters there. You need all the good luck you can get to beat the Prune Packers on the best nights. And that one was a piece of bad luck. First of all, Furry hit it very hard, but it stayed up in the air to Leopard in center. And then Gargett tagging, slipping, going back to third. Here's Lindbergh, who was walked and grounded to short. Takes a fastball, and it's outside, 1-0. Gold River, California for Will Lindbergh. There goes the runner, and it's outside. They're going to throw it down to second base, and it's not in time. Throw back to third, and Gargett gets back. So Mancy's at second base. Gargett at third, and there's a 2-ball, no-strike count now on Will Lindbergh, who has 10 runs batted in and a single home run for the Potters this summer. .2-0 coming up. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Good pitch in that count. 2-0. Looking for something hard. And Lindbergh lets it go by. 2-1. Same thing in there on the inside corner. Call strike 2. So 2 very good pitches on a 2-0 count. And it's now 2-2 on Will Lindbergh. Fouled off on a high fastball. Came in at 94 from Avazian, the right-hander out of Santa Clara University. Jason Hansen will follow if Lindbergh keeps the inning going here for the Potters. 2-2. Swings and fouls that one off, just saves himself at the last moment on the fastball sailing outside. 2-2. Two and two. McDonald with the signs to Evasion. Inside he gets away, and Gargette's going to hold at third base. Probably had a chance, you know, the initial inclination is that ball's going to hit the backstop and come right back. That one bounced up into the screen and deadened it, but Caius really had no way of knowing that. So he stayed put. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Will Lindbergh. Outfield straightaway, kind of moved over in left field. Medium deep for Will. Swings and hits it down to first base. Picked up by Kramer. He'll step on first, and that's the inning. Potters don't score. We go to the 6th. They trail at 3-1.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Move along to the top of the 6th inning. Potters threaten but don't score in the 5th. They trail at 3-1. It'll be 3-4-5. Leopard, Kramer, and Hayslip against Gerald Hansen out here for his 6th inning of work. He's given up 3 runs on 4 hits through the first 5. He has struck out 2. He has walked 2. Leopard will be the first hitter. Alex has grounded to second and flied to right. Actually lined out to right. Back in the 4th inning, 105 miles an hour off the bat. 3:39 coming in for Alex Leopard out of UC San Diego. It'll be a left-hander matchup with Hansen and Leopard. Alex takes a breaking ball outside and low. 1 ball and no strikes. Chops it foul, so it's 1-1 on Leopard. Top of the 6th inning here from McBean. Now we've gotten into pleasant evening status, I think. Although the situation being down 2, not so pleasant for Potter fans. That one misses outside, 2-1. Eli Small behind the plate. Furry at third, Gargett at short. Mancy at second, Chamiso at first. Ott, Eaton, and Lindbergh in the outfield for the Potters. Breaking ball in there, call strike 2. Potters 12-10 in conference play, 32-14 overall. Leopard swings and fouls it and stays alive as it pops out of the glove of Eli Small, so we'll stay at 2-2. Potters game 47, game 48 tomorrow, and then 3 more games on the season, 2 of them at home, Friday and Saturday. Friday, Fan Appreciation Night starts at 6:35. Saturday, Fireworks Night, 6:05, and also Star Wars Night on Saturday. Leopard hits it down the third base line, a little squibber, but that'll go foul. Very similar to what Caruso did back in the 5th inning to get on, and he scored the 3rd run of the game on a double by Hamchuk. Leopard taking his time getting back in. So, again, Fan Appreciation Night on Friday. Always a great night to come out. Prizes are given away. Looks like Blake Barker, the left-hander from University of Virginia. Number 33 is loosening up down in the pen for the Prune Packers. They've had Sullivan for 3, then Avazian for 2. Hansen has gone the whole way for the Potters. He's 2-2 on Alex Leopard. Look out for the bat. Goes flying in the parking lot. That is crazy. That is the farthest bat I've ever seen tossed or lost or whatever. I don't think it got to the parking lot. I don't think there's anybody out there where it went. So everybody should be okay. And all the kids are running out to try to get the bat now. Riley, the engineer, said it got stuck up on the top. Huh. So it's still up there. What a play. That's crazy. That's a crazy. You see something new all the time. Jordan Georgeson's going to, he's going to look it up. Probably take a picture, put it in the newspaper with a picture of me, Jordan, if you want to. That would be a good idea. 2-2. Breaking ball, too high, 3-2. Very good pitch by Gerald Hansen. Didn't get the call, and so it's a full count on Leopard. That one is ball 4. Clearly looked like he had him struck out on ball 3. But Leopard gets the base on balls, and that brings up Joey Kramer. Sacrifice fly and a ground out to first base for Kramer. Added to his total RBI-wise, and now has 42 after that sacrifice fly back in the first inning. Pops that one up. See if we can stay in it for Eli Small. I don't think he sees it. Chamiso tries to make the play and can't. So the Potters have a lot of plays going that way lately. Falling down on a sacrifice fly, not being able to score on a bat, wild pitch, not finding a pop fly, just stuff. Eli Small turned around, and you could tell he couldn't get it, and Chamiso made a mad dash, but Zach just couldn't get there in time. Nobody's fault, really. It's just stuff that's happening. And not the recipe if you want to beat the Prune Packers. 0-1 now on Kramer. And you don't like to give Joey an extra chance. Hits it out toward shortstop. Carget to second for 1. Mancy to first. It's an easy double play for the Potters. So there you go. 2 outs, and here's Hayslip, who the last time he got up with 2 outs in an inning, hit a home run so far. It left TrackMan and left our screen. Nobody knows where it is. We've contacted NASA, and they have not got back to us. What I'm saying is he hit a home run. He's 1 for 2. Struck out in the second, homer in the fourth. His 9th of the season, and 27 runs batted in. Breaking balls hitting to right center field again. Lindbergh on the run, reaches out, can't get it. It'll bounce up against the fence. It'll bounce over the fence, and Hayslip will stop at second base. Well, he won't, but he's going to have to go back. He's just going to keep on going. The ball comes in. Okay, now I saw Lindbergh put his hands up in the air to signal that the ball had been out of play, but Hayslip, very smartly, it turns out, kept going. I know the umpires are going to have a talk and see what the deal is. And they're going to send him back to second, as our helpful heckler says if it hits the net on a bounce, it's a double, and it did, so go back to second. And that is what they're going to make him do. And I don't think they were going to do that until the heckler said that. They said, you know, he's right. What that guy said is right. We're going to do that. Another hard hit ball by Hayslip. He's got 2 hits, 6 hits now. Make that 5 hits now for the Packers. Here's Eamon Lance, who's flied to right and flied to left. He lined to left back in the 4th inning. A nice catch out there by Brett Ott. 6 home runs for Lance on the summer. 26 batted in. Hits that one out to left field. Ott's giving chase. It's like he's got room, reaches up and makes a nice running catch in left field for the out. So Potters get a double play, get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Packers 3, Potters 1.
Situated on the corner of Lincoln Boulevard and 5th Street, this iconic building has been the home to several hotels over the decades, the most famous and longest running of which was the Lincoln Inn. Having undergone several renovations and architectural changes, this building is the current home of Old Town Pizza, which boasts not one but 2 floors for your dining enjoyment, including open-air seating on the roof. Stop in for a slice today, or stop by the Lincoln Museum to see the 300-pound cash register that used to adorn the front desk of the Lincoln Inn. For more great history, visit the Lincoln Area Archives Museum and, by appointment only, take their free walking tour of historic downtown Lincoln.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of
Bottom of the 6th inning, Robert Avazian still in. He'll face Jason Hansen, Zach Chamiso, Eli Small. Very weird inning for bats that inning, as we had a bat thrown by the batter, or lost by the batter. It's up on top of the tarp, I think, still up there. And then the bat spinning, we had a guy, what we always say, if you leave the bat and go onto the field to play, we jump the intern rankings up. And John, who's running the show down there, jumps up into second place on the rankings because one of his contestants went lurching out into the field. May still be out there, I don't know. Avazian's pitch is hit high up in the air to center field. Leopard in his tracks for Hansen to make the first out. Jason had flied to right and walked and flies to center now for the first out here in the 6th. And Zach Chamiso, who has doubled and singled, is the batter. Newly committed to San Jose State, 2 for 2 since then. Riley, the engineer, is monitoring the progress of the bat. They got it? They got the bat down. Okay, good. I'm glad they did that. Nolan. I don't know. They put that in Nolan's. That's a little above his pay grade, I think. But it worked out okay, so they got the bat down. Give it to some lucky fan now. I'll probably give it back. 1-0 on Zach Chamiso out of Lincoln High School, Sierra College, and now headed to San Jose State University. Congratulations to Zach on his commitment, announced, I believe, today. Lines that one down the left field line, but it's too far foul. It's in the bullpen area. So it's 1-1 on Zach. He's followed by Eli Small here in the 6th inning. Potters with 5 hits on the night. Breaking ball, beautiful pitch, off speed on the outside corner, 1-2. Sails the fastball. 2-2. Fastball right about where it has been. 93 for Avazian tonight. I think he got up to 94 once or twice. Sullivan also got up to 94. The starting pitcher went the first 3. Inside to Zach, so it'll be 3-2 now. Doubled in a run in the 2nd, singled in the 4th. Chops it out towards second, goes to his right. Tatum has to stop and make the throw back. He's got him by a step at first base. Excellent play by Jake Tatum at second base. Retires Chamiso for the first time tonight. And that will bring up Eli Small with 2 outs. Tatum a little bit fortunate. That ball took a pretty big hop to get to him. He still had to throw while he was going away from first base and put it right on the money. Eli has walked and struck out, so 0 for 1 for Eli tonight. He's followed by Cole Eaton if he keeps it going or starts something here in the bottom of the 6th. Potters trailing at 3-1. Heckler calls a balk, which I don't know you want to waste that now. There's nobody on base, so he can't do any good. That would really, shock people if there was somebody on base to be shocked. Eli check swing. It's in there for a strike, 0-2. Chops at that one, but it's foul. over by the on-deck circle, retrieved by Mr. Cole Eaton, so it stays 0-2 on Eli Small. 3:04 coming in, and a dozen runs batted in for Eli. Fouls that one back to the screen, the high fastball. Just 86 from Avazian. Fastball, strike three, inside corner. 1-2-3 for Avazian in the sixth. We go to the top of the seventh. Healdsburg leads this one 3-1.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Moving along, top of the seventh from McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. And it's finally a pretty pleasant evening out here as the bounce house down the third base line is doing its usual Boffo business. Cole Caruso will be the first hitter, then Blake McDonald and Jake Tatum against Gerald Hansen, who comes out for inning number 7. Fastball in there for a strike. He had a 7-inning 2-hitter a couple weeks ago. Then he went 6 scoreless innings his last time after that, and I think he's pitched 1 inning since then. Hit out to shortstop. Gargett waits for it. Caius across the diamond. Chamiso holds on at first base for the out. Ends up on the seat of his pants, but it doesn't matter since he got the out. And here's Blake McDonald. Caruso had walked and singled before that ground ball to shortstop. So out of Arizona is Blake McDonald, University of Arizona. He has flied to right. He has flied to center. Lines that one to center. It could hold up for Eaton, and it does. And Cole catches it about waist high for the second out. Quickly 2 outs, and here is Jake Tatum, the second baseman. Grounded out to second and struck out. So he is 0 for 2. He is the Dueling Dogs batter, so his strikeout makes it possible for half-off Dueling Dogs. It's already a 2 for Tuesday, but you never like to say less. Give me fewer beer specials. No one ever says that, so I say more. Tatum takes low for a ball. Tommy Farmer, who took over for Robbie Hamchuk back in the 5th, is on deck. I don't want to hear Willie doing his dog barking, though. He can play his soundtracks. Breaking ball's lifted into left center field. Ott moving over. And Brett will make the catch. So no free beer, but a 1-2-3 inning for Gerald Hansen. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Potters fans are stretching, but they're down 3-1.
being a laborer means everything. It was what took care of me when I was growing up. It's what takes care of me now. Because of President Biden and the money he's put into infrastructure, the need for our workforce to expand is out of this world. When our members are able to go to work on these big projects that are funded by Biden's economic investments, it means continued growth in their wages, in their pensions, in their health benefits. It means they're going to be able to take care of their families.
Bottom of the seventh inning, Potters trailing this one 3-1. A new pitcher is Blake Barker, the left-hander out of the University of Virginia. Making his sixth appearance, 9 in the third innings, 4 hits, 14 strikeouts, 3 walks. He's 1-0 with a save, an ERA of 0.96. So 3 tough arms thrown at the Potters so far tonight by the Healdsburg. That one's outside of Avazian with 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts, no runs allowed. Sullivan went 3 innings, 2 hits, a run, 2 walks, or 1 walk, 1 hit batter, and 4 strikeouts. Sullivan came in at 0.87 and Avazian at 1.50, and Barker at 0.96 for ERAs. That one is high, 2-0. Cole Eaton has struck out twice tonight, so 0 for 2 for Cole. Comes in at 268. He's followed by Caius Gargett and Brett Ott for the Potters here in the seventh. Swings and misses at that fastball. Got a good cut at it. 92 from Barker. One home run for Cole Eaton this summer, 25 RBI. Two and one. Swings and misses again, 2-2. Right at 92 from Blake Barker out of the University of Virginia. Sails that fastball high and outside. Got a little more velocity on that one, but high and outside. Full count on Cole Eaton here in the seventh. Potters scored their only run back in the second inning. Fouled off by Cole. Prune Packers 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. So Cole with the full count here. Settles in against Barker, who works from the stretch. Outside, no, call strike 3. Catches the outside corner, and Eaton is down on strikes. And that'll bring up Caius Gargett, who was singled, struck out, and doubled. Switch hitting shortstop, batting right-handed against Barker. Came in at .462, and now is 2 for 3 in the game tonight. Looks like Cole Dillon might be on deck to bat for Ott. Caius takes a high fastball, goes all the way back to the backstop, 1-0. Blake McDonald going out to talk to the pitcher, and don't throw it over my head anymore. That really is a bad look. Okay. Guy has no home runs, 3 runs batted in for the Potters. He's up here with 1 out in the 7th. 3-1 score in favor of Healdsburg. They have taken all 4 games in the series between these two teams up until this point. Game 6 will be tomorrow night in Healdsburg at 6 p.m. Carget takes down low, 2-0. That's in there for a call strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on Gargett. Caruso even with the bag at third. Outfield moved a little bit over to right center. Check swing down low. Did he go? I don't think so, and he did not. They checked with the umpire. Umpire very, very coolly, very calmly went, nah. Didn't make a big production out of it. You umpires at home take a lesson from that. Didn't do a bunch of gyrations. Wasn't Frank Drebin. He just kind of just went, no, he didn't swing. That is ball 4. So Gargett is on again, his 3rd time tonight. And Cole Dillon will bat for Brett Ott. Out of Rockwall, Texas. Right-handed hitter. Brett Ott, of course, a left-handed hitter, which is one of the reasons why Tyler Robertson said, something would be a good idea. Let's get a right-handed hitter in there. Pops it up foul. Cole at 218 on the season. Takes a fastball in the inside corner, makes it 0-2. Luke Mancy on deck. Another left-handed hitter for the Potters. Home run and 10 runs batted in for Cole Dillon. Gargett at first, 1 out here in the 7th. Check swing, did he go? No, I don't think so. And the umpire again at first base. Just very cool. No. Didn't do any backflips. Didn't do the splits. Yeah, he just went, no. 1-2 coming up from Barker. Hit down the line at first, caught by the first baseman Kramer. He steps on the bag, double play. So the Potters don't score here in the 7th inning. We go to the top of the 8th. They trail 3-1.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Top of the 8th inning, it'll be the top of the order. Tommy Farmer, Maddox Maloney, and Alex Leppert against Gerald Hansen, who comes out here for his 8th inning. He has pitched 7 innings, 3 runs on 5 hits. And Farmer making his first appearance for Robbie Hamchuk, who left the game in the 5th inning. Farmer 186, but he does have 3 home runs. Coming out of University of Texas, and he swings and misses. Willie announcing $2 burgers, so pretty good deal. Check swing, it's outside. They ask the umpire first, and what does he do? Very calmly says no. $2 burgers, which as we found out last time, Raleigh, I don't know if you heard, that means cheeseburgers as well. I checked that with Willie because that's a big deal because I do the cheeseburger myself. 2-1 outside from Gerald Hansen. You go down there and go, burger, $2. They go, cheeseburgers more. But no, it's not. Not here. In the 8th inning, it's still a good deal anyway. Outside, 3-1 on Tommy Farmer, opening up the top of the 8th inning here. High fly ball left center field. Eaton moving over. And he'll make the catch in left center. I'm assuming Cole Dillon is taken over in left field from Ott. So Farmer is retired on a fly ball to Cole Eaton. It'll bring up Maddox Maloney, who is singled, grounded to third, and popped up to first. So he is 1 for 3. Out of the University of Oregon, came in at 292. Sails high and outside, 1-0. Alex Leppert to follow. High drive into left center field. That will drop for a base hit. Eaton is chasing it down. He's got it, but rounding first and heading to second. The throw is just a little bit too late, and Maloney is in with a slide for a double. Good job by Eaton to get it in that quickly. Almost out of play at second base, but Maloney picks up the 6th hit tonight for the Prune Packers. It's a double. He's at second, and Alex Leppert coming to the plate. Alex is grounded to second, flied to right, actually lined to right and walked. Alex, 339 coming in with 19 runs batted in and 6 home runs. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Snuck in there against the left-hand hitting Leppert. 0-1. Joey Kramer to follow. Maloney at second base, 1 out. Chop foul down the first base line off the screen. Potter's players out in front of there. Looks like it was, I think that might have been Jake Harvey that made the snag down there. 0-2 quickly on Alex Leppert. Breaking ball is hit high down the line in right field. And it is a foul ball out of play. Giving chase was Will Lindbergh, but foul and out of play. 0-2 on Alex Leppert out of UC San Diego. In the dirt, nice block by Eli Small. Kept it there so that Maloney had to stay at second base. Thought about moving on, but thought better of it. One ball, 2 strikes on Alex Leppert. High fly ball, right center field. Eaton giving chase. He won't. Ball did it drop? I thought he made the catch. He did not make the yes, he did make the catch and then tagging it second. So he did make the catch on the long fly ball. Tagging is Maloney. So 2 outs. Cole Eaton covering a lot of ground out in center field, and that was big right there for the out. Here's Joey Kramer. Sacrifice fly, ground out to first, hit into a double play. So 0 for 2 with an RBI. Comes in at 4:06. Actually, we've got a pinch hitter. That is Garrett Bohm is going to hit for Kramer. Garrett Bohm, number 27, out of Texas Tech. So Bohm up here with a 1-ball, no strike count. Outside, 2-0. 2 outs, Maloney at third now. 3-1 for the Prune Packers. Hayslip is on deck. Breaking ball catches the outside corner, 2-1. Good pitch by Gerald Hansen, working in his 8th inning, which I believe is the longest stint by a Potters pitcher. Gerald had 7 innings 2 starts ago. A 2-hit 7-inning gem. 2-1. That one misses outside, 3-1. Potters do have activity in their bullpen. Three-1 pitch to the pinch hitter Bohm. Fouls that out, play to the right. Fastball from Hansen at 84. Three-two pitch, swung on and missed, and they tag him out at the plate. So Hansen gets his way through 8 innings of work. Great job by Gerald Hansen. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Potters trail 3-1.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food.
Bottom of inning number 8 here at McBean Stadium. Mark the Phantom Low, Riley the engineer, Willie Preston, Carson and Lauren are our interns up here today. John out on the field. Luke Mansell, our hitter, he's 1 for 3. Takes a strike from Barker, who came on in the 7th inning. Gave up a walk and then was bailed out when Dylan lined into a double play to end the inning. Mansell singled in this 5th inning after a couple of groundouts to second base. Line drive up the middle into center field, base hit. Hit number 7 for the Potters. Make that hit number 6 for the Potters. Mansell 2, Chamiso 2, and Gargett 2. That brings up Trey Furry, who is struck out, grounded to short, and flied to center field. Actually lined to center field on a play that Gargett tagged at third and was going to try to score, and then he slipped coming off third base and had to go back. That was back in the 5th inning. Trey takes high and outside for a ball. Will Lindbergh to follow Trey, and then Jason Hansen for the Potters. Mansell at first. Furry takes a strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Barker, the third pitcher for the Prune Packers. Connor Sullivan started, went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits and a run. Then Robert Avazian, 3 innings, 3 hits, no runs. They've combined to strike out 6 Potters, 3 walks and 1 hit batter between them. And Barker pitched in the 7th inning and got a strikeout. Swings and misses for Furry, and he's got his second strikeout. And 1 out here in the 8th inning, and Will Lindberg will be the hitter. Another lefty against lefty matchup for the Potters. Will is walked, grounded to short, and grounded to first. Will stepping in out of Cal State Northridge. Hitting at .264 coming in tonight. Takes one right down the middle for a strike. Oh and 1. Down the third base line, but foul. Good placement, good thought by Will Lindberg. He has Caruso off the bag at third, but it was foul. Tyler Malone manning third base. Mike Lavagne over at first. And it's 0-2 to Will Lindberg. Fouled away on a fastball. 92 from Barker. So Will stays alive. Might have a pinch hitter on the on-deck circle. 0-2. Line foul over by the Prunebacker dugout and got them all this. They were sitting in front of the dugout. They all bowed their heads. The ball went over. So it stays 0-2. So it is 25. It is Jason Hansen. Takes a high fastball, 1-0. Or 1-2. When he was loosening up, it looked like it was going to be a new hitter, but Jason is the DH tonight, so he's trying to stretch out and get himself going. But right now it's 1-2 on Lindberg. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw to second base is on a hop and safe at second base. Is Luke Mancy, his second stolen base of the evening. And he is at his second base with 1 out, and now a 2-ball, 2-strike count on Lindberg. Swings and misses that slider. He's out on strikes. Third strikeout for Barker, second out of the inning, and Jason Hansen will be the hitter. The DH is flied to right and flied to center and walked. He's got a runner out on second base and 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Jason came in at .375 with 3 runs batted in limited duty, just joining the Potters a little while ago. Hit one deep to right field back in the 2nd inning. Takes that one inside corner for a strike. 87 from Barker. The slider for the strike, 0-1. Hansen lays off the fastball, and it's 1-1. Up there at 92 from Blake Barker. Out of University of Virginia. Hansen hits it sharply right at Maloney at shortstop. Across the diamond, and nothing for the Potters. They leave 1. We go to the 9th. They trail 3-1.
Being a laborer means everything. It was what took care of me when I was growing up. It's what takes care of me now. Because of President Biden and the money he's put into infrastructure, the need for our workforce to expand is out of this world. When our members are able to go to work on these big projects that are funded by Biden's economic investments, it means continued growth in their wages, in their pensions, in their health benefits. It means they're going to be able to take care of their families.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Top of the ninth inning, new pitcher for the Potters, the right-hander Woody Brennan, is taking the mound out of Rockland, California in Cuesta College, which means Gerald Hansen's evening is done, and he was stellar. 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts for Gerald Hansen. Longest stint for a Potter started this summer, and he was very impressive against a very tough lineup in Healdsburg. Brennan's first pitch to Camden Hayslip is outside for a ball. Camden struck out in the second, then woke up with a home run in the fourth and a double in the sixth. So he is 2 for 3, all those against Gerald Hansen. His 9th home run of the season. He fouls that one away. 89 from Woody Brennan. 1-1. Eamon Lance and then Cole Caruso follow Hayslip. 5, 6, and 7 for the Prune Packers, who lead this one 3-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 1-2. Good late break right there. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. The third base umpire just as calm as the first base umpire. Just flat didn't go. I was kind of hoping he did, but I mean, when you're that cool about it, I can't argue. No, Riley, he did not do histrionics like that. He just very calmly did not go. Went at that one, but fouled it back to the screen. So we stay at 2-2 in the top of the ninth inning. Prune Packers with 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. Potters just that 1 run back in the second inning. Both teams with 6 hits in this game. Outside from Brennan. Goes to 3-2 now. Prune Packers have 4 extra base hits in their 6, a home run and 3 doubles. 2 pitches high and outside. So Hayslip will go down to first base with the walk, and Eamon Lance is the batter. He's flied to left twice. He's flied to right. He's hit the ball well all 3 times, but 0 for 3 on the night. Does have a half dozen home runs and 26 runs batted in. He's out of Arizona State University. Eamon batting .286 coming in tonight. Takes a strike. Off speed from Woody Brennan. Good lead at first by Hayslip. Another breaking ball, and that's fouled out of play. 0-2. Potters with 7, 8, 9, Chamiso, Small, and Eaton when they come up here in the bottom of the ninth inning. But business to take care of here first in the top of the inning. Another good lead by Hayslip. Here's the 0-2. It's popped up left side. Gargett, it's going to be at third base. Furry. He'll make the catch for the out. So one down. Cole Caruso. Walk, a single, and a ground out for Cole Caruso. He scored back in the 5th inning. Had a little dribbler down the third base line. He got on and then was doubled in by Robbie Hamchuk. Look out, that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Blake McDonald is next for Healdsburg. Trying to go 22-4 in league play and 34-5 overall. Chopped down to third. Big hop for Furry. He's going to go to second. 4-1. Throws it away into right field. Backed up out there by Lindbergh, so no one will advance. An error on Furry at third base allows Hayslip to go down to second. First error of the game for the Potters. Maybe the first error in the entire game. And that'll bring up Blake McDonald. Probably was just going to get one, as that was a big chopper down to third. So here's Brennan against McDonald. There goes the runners, and the pitch is in the dirt, and they're going to double steal and get to second and third. Potters are going to probably have to play the infield in now, down by 2, and this they're going to bring it in against McDonald, who's flied to right, popped out, and lined to center. All those against Hansen. Chops it foul over the dugout there. Down into the grassy knoll area down there, which is not well populated right now. There's a couple of guys, a couple of youngsters going out to get that foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on McDonald from Arizona State, or Arizona, excuse me. I want to make that mistake. Reaches out and chops that one away, foul down the first base line, so it's now 1-2. Jake Tatum on deck, he'll follow up McDonald. Hayslip the runner at third, Caruso at second. Watches that one all the way, and it's outside. 2-2 on McDonald. Line drive into left center field, moving over is Dillon. Did he make the catch? It looked like he did, but a tag at third. It's a nice play in left field, but it's a sacrifice fly. Scoring is Hayslip, and it's now 4-1. Oh, he did not make the catch. Well, the runner on second went back.
Bench hitting for Healdsburg, number 3, Jonas Salk.
So McDonald with a single. And the RBI, and Jonas Salk will be the hitter. Breaking ball is inside for a ball. He comes on for Tatum, who will leave 0 for 3. Salk out of Portland University. Runners at first and second. McDonald picks up his third RBI of the season. Swings and fouls that one away. Tommy Farmer is the on-deck hitter. Eli Small going out to talk to Woody Brennan. A walk, then a pop out, then an error, an RBI single. And a 1 ball, 1 strike count on Jonas Salk. I think that hit the umpire as it bounced back to the screen. Eli Small was just checking on the umpire first, making sure he's okay. So that'll go as a pass ball, and runners move up to second and third here. And 2 balls and 1 strike now on Jonas Salk. Caruso over at third, McDonald at second. One run in for the Prune Packers. They lead this one 4-1. Last we heard, Kings and Crabs were tied at 3 in the 9th inning. Another PEL play. Breaking ball high and inside. 3-1. Chopped out towards shortstop. Gargett has it, looks the runner's back, goes to first. Nice play by Caius. Salk is retired for 2 outs, but still runners at second and third as Tommy Farmer comes up to the plate. Tommy came on from Robbie Hamchuk back in the 5th inning when Robbie evidently hurt himself running out a double. So Farmer flied to center in the 8th inning. And he is up here, 186 on the season with 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. Check swing, and it goes outside for a ball. 1-0. There's a strike. 88 from Woody Brennan out of Rockland, California, and Cuesta College. Woody at 6'5" and 210. Outside gets away from Small. Here comes the runner in from third, and he will score standing up. So 2 insurance runs here in the 9th inning for the Prune Packers. They now lead at 5-1. Potters with a pretty flawless defensive first 8 innings. Kind of got us a little sloppy here in the 9th. And Prune Packers take advantage, as they often do, with 2 runs on just 1 hit. 2-1 now. Farmer takes a strike, 2-2. Umpire looked like he reluctantly called. He said, okay, it's a strike. 2-2. Fastball outside. I don't know. Well, ball 4. So Maddox Maloney comes up to the plate. Line drive foul down the third base line into the bullpen area for Maloney, who singled, grounded to third, popped out, and doubled. So 2 for 4, hitting .292 coming in. 2 in for the Prune Packers here in the 9th. They have runners at first and third. Runner goes from first. They're just going to let him go. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Maloney. University of Oregon. That's where he calls home. Scholastically anyway. Alex Leopard to follow. 2 outs here in the 9th. In the dirt, 2-1. Fastball is high, 3-1. Right down the middle, 3-2. Full count on Maddox Maloney. Line drive foul down the third base line again. Almost got his own runner there. And so we'll do it again at 3-2. chopped down the third base line. That is also foul, and the bullpen protector down there is getting a lot of work, although I don't think there's anybody warming up. I think Barker will probably come out. Like Ryan Baker is loosening up in the Potters bullpen. Out of Loyola Marymount. He had been throwing. I think he's sat down now. 3-2 coming up again from Brennan. Sharply down fair, off the bag and off the glove of Furry down the left field line. That's a base hit. 2 runs will score, and Maloney will motor into second base with a double, and it's now 7-1 in favor of the Prune Packers. So Maloney picks up 2 RBIs. It was right on the line, then it hit the base. And off the glove of Furry after that. Brings up Alex Leopard, who's grounded out, flied out twice, and walked. Jason Riviello gets up to start to loosen up for the Potters as Leopard hits the ball a line out into center field. Eaton on the run, reaches up, can't make the play. It'll go all the way out to the fence, and Leopard will motor into second base with a double, change places with Maloney, and score the 8th run of the night for the Prune Packers. Leopard picks up his 20th RBI. And Tyler Robertson is going to go out to the mound, and so we will step away for just a second. We are in the top of the 9th inning. Prune Packers on top 8-1. Short chat on the mound from Tyler Robertson, Woody Brennan, and the like, and we will come back to Garrett Bohm, who hit for Kramer back in the 8th inning. He struck out, so he is 0 for 1. Kramer was 0 for 2 with an RBI while he was in there. Hits it sharply out toward Gargett at shortstop. Caius up with it, over to first. Chamiso makes the catch, and the inning is over. 4 runs in the inning, 4 runs in the inning for 5 runs in the inning for the Prune Packers. We go to the bottom of the 9th. They lead it 8-1.
I'm Bill Evans, president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
Bottom of the 9th inning, Potters down 8-1 after the Prune Packers put 5 on the board in the top of the 9th. It'll be Zach Chamiso, Eli Small, and Cole Eaton against the new pitcher Alec Bellardis, the right-hander out of Arizona State University. Fouled off by Zach. Barker, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Chamiso is doubled, singled, and grounded to second, so Zach is 2 for 3 on a day he commits to San Jose State. He takes that one outside. Outside again, Ballardis, 14th appearance, 21 in the third inning, 16 hits, 24 strikeouts, just 2 walks. He's 2-0 with a save. And a 2.53 ERA. Check swing. He did not go. 3-1. Sullivan, Avazian, Barker, and now Ballardis for the Prune Packers. Like they make him take off a wristband or something. So it's 3-1 on Zach. Fastball inside corner, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Chamiso lines it down the third base line. That's a fair ball inside the line. He'll round first and head for second, and Chamiso's going to have himself a double and a 3-hit ball game, and he's at second base with nobody out here in the ninth. That brings up Eli Small. Eli's got a couple strikeouts and a walk tonight. Swings and misses at that one. Potters picked up their 7th hit of the night. Just 3 players, Chamiso, Gargett, and Mancy. Fastball outside at 93 from Ballardis. Chopper out towards shortstop. They're going to go ahead and go to first and get him by a step. They thought about trying to go for Chamiso, but a big lead, I think, made Maloney say, no, I'll just go to first base and get the out. He did, and Small is out at first. Chamiso goes to third and bring up Cole Eaton. 3 strikeouts tonight for Cole, so he's looking to get the bat on the ball and get Chamiso in from third and hopefully get himself on the base as well. Caius Gargett will follow. Breaking ball, beauty in there for a strike, 0-1. Another breaking ball in there again, 0-2. Time is called. We'll go again 0-2 on Cole Eaton. Popped up foul on a fastball. So it stays 0-2. Breaking ball, call, strike 3. So 2 outs here in the 9th inning. That'll bring up Caius Gargett. Singled, struck out, doubled, and walked for Caius, so he is 2 for 3 in this one. Comes up here with Chamiso at third, but 2 outs here in the 9th, and the Potters facing pretty steep hill to climb, an 8-1 deficit. Misses the breaking ball outside. Caius came in at .462. A single and a double tonight. Chamiso at third. Umpire doesn't call time. He just kind of just waves off the pitcher. Says, come on. Swings and misses, off-speed pitch. Evens it up at 1-1. Well umpired game tonight. There were pitches here and there. You think maybe that was in, that was out, but had command of the game. The base umpires, very cool with their safe signs. Very cool. High fly ball hit well to center. Moving back is Leopard. He is under it, and that is your ball game. Prune Packers retire the Potters in the ninth with just one hit. Our final score tonight, Healdsburg 8 and the Potters 1. We're back with our post-game Potters wrap-up right after this on the Stones Broadcast Network.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Welcome back to your Potters postgame, brought to you by Friends of McBean. Currently raising money to try to get us a new scoreboard out here. I wish it would say a new score out there, but you can scan the QR code that Riley, the engineer, has put on your screen and go ahead and donate, get more information on this crusade by the Friends of McBean to get us a new scoreboard. Potters losing this one 8-1. Credit goes out to the Prune Packers, especially their pitching staff. Sullivan, Avazian, Barker, and Ballard. It's 9 innings pitched, just 7 hits allowed, 1 run. They walked 4, hit 1, and struck out 10. So that was a very, very good performance by the Prune Packers. They had single runs in the first, fourth, and fifth, and then piled on with 5 in the ninth. And a special shout out to Gerald Hansen, the left-hander out of Roseville, who went 8 innings for the Potters tonight against a very tough hitting lineup. 6 hits, 3 runs. He walked 3, and he struck out 3. So the Potters lose this one 8-1. They'll go back at it tomorrow against the Prune Packers. It'll be in Healdsburg. 6 p.m. is the first pitch. Then on Friday, we're back here against the Solano Mudcats, 6:35 for Fan Appreciation Night. And Saturday, it is Star Wars night, and it is fireworks night. A lot going on. 6:05, the first pitch. And the Potters wind up the summer season on the road against the Solano Mudcats. So, again, our final tonight here from McBean Stadium. The Prune Packers win the first of this 2-game midweek mini-series by a score of 8-1 for Mark the Phantom Lowe, for Riley the engineer, Willie Preston, the best in the business, Carson Morton, and for Lauren over there who did a great job. We say thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time.